Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Wednesday, February 12, 2025. Let's take a look at the economic calendar for today. What do we have here? No events during the Asian session. I mean, no high important or medium important events Asian session. We got Elderson's speech at 11 o'clock. Then Buba speech at noon, then major data release in form of the CPI data from the USA, scheduled for release at 2:30, and OPEC monthly report. Forgot about this one, scheduled for release at 1 o'clock. So CPI major data release. Market participants expect the CPI to generally stay the same or drop a little bit in the US. Then Fed Chair Powell will testify again at 4 o'clock, and 30 minutes later crude oil inventories are scheduled for release. FOMC member Bostic will give a speech at 6 o'clock, and then German Buba President Nagel to give a speech at 6 o'clock as well. At the end of the day, we got 10-year note action at 7 o'clock, federal budget balance at 8 o'clock, electronic card retail sales from New Zealand at 11:15. At 11:05 we got Fed Weller to give a speech. So basically, the whole Forex market is waiting for the CPI data from the USA. Until that, not really. The market shouldn't really do any sudden movements unless it's preparing for the CPI data release ahead, of course. So there's no point to look at the calendar anymore. Let's just switch straight onto the charts. We start with euro dollar. 30-minute chart of the euro dollar is showing us some nice rebound from the lows of 1.0292. We are just approaching these levels here. Let me just switch to the 4-hour chart to see a little bit better what is going on here. And what is going on here, it's quite interesting. Just ahead of the CPI data release from the USA, we might have another test. Apparently we got the test. We got the test of the trend line. As you can see, very interesting situation here as the market is clearly technical, and we got 1, 2, 3 touches, 3 hits of the trend line, and yet the trend line has not been violated. So maybe this time first target SMA 1.0389, then the famous supply zone located between 1.0438, 1.0460. Any breakout of the supply zone will eventually end up with a test of the January 27 high at 1.0534. But if we might have forced breakout, in that situation we will likely fall lower towards the level of 1.0287. However, with this nice momentum, volume might be good as well, 60 points almost, pointing to the upward, right? Room to the upside is present. Room to the upside is here, of course, if we break above the trend line. It looks pretty much bullish in the short term. Euro dollar bullish in the short term. Cable looking bullish in the short term as well. Well, what do we have here? We got the breakout below the above the trend line. Obviously, yes, we are above 100 periods moving average. We are definitely above this blue trend line. Let me just change the color because maybe there will be some confusion. There you go. We are above the black trend line and we are above the blue trend line, heading towards the high from this February 7th, 1.2492, and then towards this supply zone with the highs at 1.243549. Nice momentum, strong momentum, 60 points. Pointing to the upward, room to the upside is here. There's definitely room to the upside here. Short-term outlook for the cable is again bullish unless we drop below that trend line. As you can see, this trend line has been tested at least once, and then the second time, that's the first one, so it doesn't count. That's the one, and the second time was tested. So it looks like the market wants to move higher. If cable is going up and euro dollar is going up, what is going on the US dollar index then? Should go down. Let's take a look. Well, the US dollar index doesn't actually do anything suspicious just yet. Even if we apply our trend line here again, we have the trend line on every asset that we analyze, then we can see that we are a little bit far away from this trend line, and actually the US dollar index doesn't do anything suspicious or doesn't do any sudden moves just yet on a 4-hour time frame chart. So maybe this is not about the US dollar index. Maybe the US dollar is not weakening across the board. Maybe the pound and the euro are strengthening against the other markets. So because of the data from the crude oil, let's take a look what is crude oil doing, and we have a breakout here. So as you can see, we have a breakout above the trend line up towards the almost extremely overbought conditions on a 4-hour chart. We hit the 100 periods moving average 73.20, and then we have the candlestick pattern, which looks like the pin bar reversal pattern, and then we move lower. So that might be some sort of the pullback back towards the trend line. There is no significant technical support, local technical support level. Maybe 72.40 would be something like this, but it's not necessarily strong technical support anyway. So if we head lower, we can always test the trend line and then reverse higher, right? Or we can, as I said, test the local weak technical level, which is here. It's actually wrong line. It's actually 72.54. There you go, 72.54. If we bounce from this level, there is a chance for the up movement continuation. It looks pretty nice in terms of the Elliott wave, because it looks like a bullish wave, impulsive wave, and it's obviously to the upside, so it's bullish. And then this might be some kind of a correction. It's bigger than the biggest wave here, so might be some kind of a correction. So we have the overbalance, nice, and that might be wave 2, and then big strong wave 3 to the upside is obviously welcome. What is gold doing then? Oh, the gold market is so strong. The gold market is now approaching the level of 3,000 as we speak. The level of the 3,000 is the next target for Buba. So there you go. Let me just place some kind of a line here. There you go. Let's say this is the target. This is the $3,000 level. Local high 2,942. Not that far away from this target. However, please remember that this movement to the upside might not be completed yet, even if we hit a $3,000 level. All right, key technical support in the short term, 2,789. Okay, maybe we will do it like this. So there you go. This one should be green, obviously. Yes, we all know that. So what do we do here? I'm a little bit confused, market, because we are right now extremely overbought. It's obvious that we are on a daily time frame chart, so we might see some sort of the pullback now before market will reverse and eventually hit the psychological level of $3,000 per ounce of gold, right? So for now, all of these local pullbacks are just fine in terms of the textbook example of the uptrend, right? So we got the series of the higher highs, higher lows, steps. Yeah, we have the steps, you go up and up, like on the steps. That's the definition of the nice, strong uptrend. This is exactly that swing to the upside. And it looks like the market doesn't want to stop here. We just do some kind of a pullback and then reverse higher. That might look a little bit scary because it's a pin bar with a long upper shadow. However, please don't be afraid. As long as we don't break below this level here, this trend is secure, because that's the nearest important technical support level for the gold. So the outlook for the gold, bullish. And now we will take a look at the Bitcoin, and we don't have any levels here. So let me just simply apply some levers. The major range support is 89,007. The major range resistance is all-time high 109,986, basically $110,000. So this is our range. Please notice the fact that that's the range. This is everything what is going on after the range was established. So everything what is taking place here in that between that two levels is still might be still considered as some sort of the sideways trend or consolidation of the recent gains. Okay, we need a breakout. We need a breakout to the upside to continue the uptrend. We need a breakout to the downside below this swing low to confirm the top is in place, and we might do some bigger, stronger, deeper correction to the downside. However, as we know it, there is some sort of the demand zone here, which is very, very strong and might not be that easy for the bulls to for the bears to break below this zone. So please pay attention to the levels whatsoever, especially to the demand zone. And what do we have here? It's obviously the trend line. We always have some trend lines here. If the market is technical, we first know it by judging what is the market behavior around the trend line. So right now the local swing to the upside was done, and that's almost the same price action as this upswing was done, and the price action. This upswing was done and the price action, a fractal movement. It's because of the algorithms and HFT traders. They just most likely repeat some patterns, especially if there is no need to break to the upside or to the downside. For now, we still need to wait and see what will happen here, how this will be resolved, whether we will go above the trend line and towards the all-time high, or finally break below the demand zone and then try to establish the top and move lower. So we still wait, as the Bitcoin doesn't do much on a 4-hour chart at all. That's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. Take care and bye-bye.